Good afternoon. So student, this is a briefing on your group assignment. Group assignment is due on week 10, Friday, 10 o'clock. Okay, due date is here. Please take note, week 10, right? Now we are in week 6, so roughly 1 month away. This will be contributing 35% to your overall. This assignment itself will be marked out of 100. It will contribute 35%. So this is a group project, 2 to 3 students in a group. As long as the students are from the same tutor, then that's fine, right? I already formed my students grouping. If you are under one of my students, I have 3 classes, so roughly 90 over students. So I already formed the grouping. So if you are under Mr. Jeffrey, Mr. Ruben, Miss Sandy and Miss Vasanti, right? So please check with them to form a group. So again, this group assignment will be marked by your own tutor. I'm giving you an overall briefing. I'm sure your tutor during your tutorial class, they will guide you more in depth. Okay, this is just an overall briefing so that you can go about starting your group assignment. As I have briefed before, you are supposed to choose 2 products, product number 1 and product number 2. Please insert the photograph inside here, small little photograph, so that I can see exactly what are the 2 products, right? So I say must be 2 competing consumer product, 2 competing consumer product. Competing means that the price range should be relatively similar. So it cannot be one product is 10 ringgit, the other competing product is 200 ringgit. Those are the 2 of them are not competing product. One is 10, one is 200. So they are not of the same price. They cannot be competing. So it must be similar price range, right? So, and I say you are not allowed to choose this type of product. 2 cars from BMW, 2 cars. A car from BMW and competing with a car from Mercedes. No, don't choose. These are all not allowed. Please check with your direct tutor to get permission what are the 2 products. Okay, I have done so for my own students. So if you are not sure, please check with your tutor. Why I don't allow BMW and Mercedes is because these are 2 very big brands, and whatever BMW has, Mercedes has. So you will not be able to convince me that one is better than the other. In terms of the ethical aspect of the product, no, you will not be able to convince me, and I will not be convinced. I will give you very low mark. Apple and Samsung similar, Coca-Cola and Pepsi similar, and other 2 big brands. So no, not allowed. And please take note, I'm talking about 2 specific products. I'm not talking about this range of jeans with another range of jeans. I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in 2 very specific products. So give me the manufacturer. Who is the manufacturer? Give me the selling price so I can have the selling price to compare, and I will know whether they are compatible. And where is the product sold? Give me where is it sold online? Is it sold in a mall? Is it sold direct from the wholesaler? Where is it sold? Indicate. And I want you to put sources. Let's say this is sold in online, right? Online. Please indicate using footnote. Insert footnote. Let me put the references. Insert footnote at the bottom. Source. Give me the URL. Okay, give me the URL. So I expect all footnotes to be given, the source of your knowledge, right? So number 5, labor practices of the manufacturer, meaning how much do they pay their wages? Are they paying minimum wage? Are they paying market rate only, or are they paying a living wage, or are they paying above market rate? What are some of the practices? And usually the companies will publish this in their website. So you have to put the source. Let's say they're paying above market wages to employees, and they are rated by third party as best employer of the year 2005, let's say. So give me the source. Who said so? Where do you get the information from, right? So I want sources when you make a claim like this, right? So example for product one. There are key CSR practices. So you want to write what is the strength of their practices or what are some of the weaknesses. So what you want to do is you want to contrast something that is here with something that is here. I do not want long essay. I don't want essay because there's only a limited word count and that you are allowed. Maximum is 330 words maximum. So I want to see some contrast. This is better or this is not bad. This is worse or something like that. There must be some contrast, some emphasis that is slightly different so that you can compare and contrast. If they're all the same, I mean, you are not going to convince me that product one is better than product two, you know. So you must work with the idea that you want to show some contrast, or if there's no contrast, it's fine. So maybe the contrast is elsewhere, AAA here, or comparing with BBB here. If there is no contrast between point number 6, it may be a contrast between the two. So here, some kind of certification or award. This one has no certification or award, for example, right? The certification or award tells you that some independent parties would have recognized their contribution in terms of quality, in terms of their labor practices, in terms of compliance to environment, ISO 14000 or something, you say. So you are trying to see which company is better for product one or is the company better for product two, you see. So are there any factors related to the product that contribute to its ethical, social responsibility or sustainability credentials? So something like recycle material used, for packaging. I don't know lah. So it depends. I'm just giving you an example. So you insert and give me the source where you found this, okay? Or some kind of chemical ingredient harmful to sea creatures, to fishes. If you wash this chemical into the river and end up in the ocean, then it will be harmful. So give me again, give me the footnote, the source. Where do you get this from? So you are trying to find something that is important that you want me to know about some aspect of the company in relation to manufacturing this particular product one. And similarly, you do for product two, okay? Do product two. And are there any factors related to the product that question? Okay, this one is contribute, so I shouldn't say that it's harmful, is useful or useful or not harmful. Okay, so and this part of it is when you say it is harmful, okay? So meaning this is the contribute, meaning it's something positive. This one that is questionable, meaning is harmful or unknown effect that has potential harm. Okay, potential harm. So cite the source which study said so. Some study must have done this. So it means that you have to done some research. You have done some research and to show that, okay, this is questionable. We are not too sure. So it may not be helpful, harmful to consumer. maybe vacuum powder or maybe some chemical being used, or maybe some side effect, you know, and so on and so forth. Okay, notice that I have a mistake here which I didn't correct. So where is the product sold is point number 10, right? Because the where is the product sold is already here. Where is the product sold, right? And you notice that I already have a point 10, 11, 12 here, right? So you just delete this, please. Okay, just delete. So go there, just delete the row, okay? Because I already given you, so I don't want to confuse you, right? So when you get this, right, just delete this row, okay? Okay, I'm going to delete this, right? I delete this row. Okay, so there's no 10, item 10, which is, let me show you again. Item 10, where is the product sold? Because point 4 is already said where is the product sold, right? So this my error, is my mistake. So what you do is you select the row, right click, and then delete the row. Okay, it's not, this row is redundant, it's an error. So another feature 1, another feature 2, another feature 3. Now, it depends on the product you are selling, right? You have selected, right? Let's say the product is, let's say, this is a double AA batteries. Ever ready, let's say ever ready. Okay, so for this particular product, you say main material component. Here is lead. Here is type chemical X, you see. So you say lead potentially explosive, you know. I don't know lah. I'm just giving you an example, right? Example. So another component is, this may be packaging. Uses plastic. Oops, sorry. What is this? Excuse me. Uses plastic packaging. PLAS. Okay, this one uses something else, right? Recycled paper. Recycled material, packaging. Not easily biodegradable. Okay, and put in the source. Okay, do the same for the next feature, something else, right? So I'm trying to say that this point 10, 11, 12, it depends on the nature of the product you have selected, product 1 and product 2. So you have to do some research regarding this. So please don't leave it blank. If it is the material component, this must be about material component, this must be about material component. If this is about packaging, this must be comparing the packaging of this one and the packaging of the other one. And if this is something has to do with, let's say, logistic issue, so this must be something about logistic, you know. This must be something about logistic as well. So you are comparing something that relate to the feature that is inside here, 10, 11, 12, okay? So ensure that it has to, the word count is between 270 and 330. And whatever you write inside here, you will be given mark up to 20 marks, okay? This is section 1, section 1. Section 2, you are comparing the two companies that produce the product, And when you compare, you are using this model, triple bottom line. So you will have a structure that looks like this. Your evaluation must be structured based on the model, comparing the two companies in order to show the contrasting features, right? Which one is better than the other, right? Okay. And proper academic citation expected. So I will tell you about the APA citation afterward, okay, and how many of them. So this section is 500 words, plus or minus 10%, you get 40 marks. So you should have a section on environmental factor, societal factor, and economic factor. And you will have section that is about overlapping environmental and social, this area, environmental and economic, this area, economic and social, this area. Or there can be an area where it contributes to both environmental, social, and economic, this aspect, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. So you have to do some research about the two companies. Which company have economic factors? I am sure all companies have economic factors where the companies are making money. They will show you how they are performing well over the years. Which company has social factors where they will show you that they are concerned about the community, about labor standard and so on. And which company, comparing the two, do they have something about the environment? They are concerned about the environment. The more difficult part is when they try to link something that's good for the environment that is also good for society, this area here. Huh? So let me just label it. Maybe this is area A. Okay, it's saying that there are policy that is good for the environment, that's also good for society as well. What about those policy that is good for the environment that has also a positive impact on the economic aspect of the company as well? What about those factors that is good for the society that has also a contribution to the financial performance of the firm? And finally, what about the middle part, the sustainable value part, where all the three factors reinforce each other to help to have a positive contribution for environment, society, and the financial factor. So you will have to compare the two companies and write 500 words. Okay? Academic citation, when you are talking about the triple bottom line model, so let me go to the academic citation first before I forget. So I say here, you need to cite 3 academic journals. This is compulsory. If you cite more than that, I'm fine. Website or whatever, I have no problem. Make sure that I say allowed, right? Other citations are allowed, whatever the source, if it is necessary for you. It's not compulsory, but it's allowed. But when you cite all these citations, please use only APA 7 referencing style. Don't use simply hantam the style in, right? For the footnotes, I have no issue. Just give me the URL or whatever, I'm fine. A footnote not critical. But when you do APA 7, you please follow APA 7 for your citation inside your section 2. Section 2 here. Section 2 here. Okay, section 2. Section 2 done. Just now we talk about the table in section 1, done. Now the final section. The final section is actually section 3. Section 3, what I want to see is that you are basing your decision whether to buy product 1 or product 2 based on your analysis of section 1. I say in light of section 1 and section 2, isn't it, above? So you have done your tabulation of all the contrast of the feature, and you have done the triple bottom line of the two companies related to the two products that you have selected. And now you are trying to make a justification which one you are going to buy. You are going to select one product and you are not going to select the other product. Why? And here you are trying to present the structure of section 2, 400 words, plus or minus 10%. You're going to present what are some of the main reasons you have identified in section 1 and 2 that you want to talk about that will be decisive in your decision making. And you are going to select a normative theory that will justify why one product is better than the other product because of something the company did, something in relation to the characteristic of the product, whether it's good for consumer, not good for consumer, or some aspect of labor practices and so on and so forth. So you have to choose one normative theory. So you have to explain the theory and what are the principles of this theory and how this principle, the normative theory will support this reasoning that you have identified in section 1 and 2. And then you link them and conclude, therefore, our choice of product 1 or product 2 is the right decision because this theory support our decision. Okay, that's what you need to do for section 2 and 400 words. Justify it. It's like making a moral judgment. So you have some reason that you identify based on section 1 and 2. You present a normative theory, what is the theory about, and then you use the theory to say that, okay, the reason that we are given why we select this product can be supported by this normative theory, and therefore, how is it supported, and therefore, our decision is right. Product 1 is better than product 2. Or product 2 is better than product 1, okay? Whichever the case. So how do you prepare your document to submit? So I don't need the cover page. What I need is this format, this template that you use. You follow this specific template. The top there, you put that group assignment. Then you put your tutor's name. Then you write down the student, the 2 or 3 students, 1, 2, 3, right? The ID, the phone number, all write down, okay? And then you write down critical evaluation of 2 competing consumer products. Section 1, put the table in, everything. Section 2, your triple bottom line analysis. And then section 3, your purchase decision and justification. Just like what I discussed to you here, right? On top here, all this, right? You put in a Word document. And then you have your referencing style, 3 APA journal, or any additional that you have. And then you have your turning in report. If you are submitting soft copy, you just drag the report inside here, put the report inside here, okay? The turning in report. So where do you get your turning in report? Your turning in report, you get it from eLearn. eLearn, let me show you where you get it from. So now I'm going to eLearn. So if you go to eLearn, let me share. The front page, as you go in eLearn, right? You scroll down. Can you see that at the bottom here? Checking for turning in percentage. Okay, so submit as many times as you like. Get the finally, when you're ready, submit and get the final report. And then you drag the report into the Word document that I have shown you here. Drag it inside here. Drag your report inside here. Okay. Peer evaluation form. This is for you to fill up. Let me show you the peer evaluation form. Peer evaluation form, it looks like this. Your group, each one of you, one group, one form. So each one of you write your name. Please write your name here. And then your ID, student ID, your second student name, ID, the third student name and ID. Write down the subject, write down group assignment, and so on. So you have to evaluate together, the 3 of you, whether you score 4 for participation, 3 responsibility, 4 or 5, you know, this particular student, and so on, right? So write down the score here, tabulate all the scoring, make sure that you do not have a free rider who do nothing. So what is the total score here? The total score here, if your total score is between 11 to 19 over 35, 11 to 19, if you get 11, right? Let's say you get 11, it means that I will deduct 15 marks from the group assignment for this particular student. Okay, so for the second student, let's say you score 21. Let's say you score 21 mark, right? 21 mark. So if you score 21, I'm going to deduct 10 marks from this particular student. And the last student, if the student score, let's say 34. The student score 34, I will not deduct any mark. Meaning, the project is mostly done by this particular student. Okay, so this student will get the full mark of the group assignment, whereas this one I will deduct 15 marks. Here I will deduct 15. Whatever the group assignment mark, I will deduct 15, minus 15, you see. This one I will minus 10. This one I will minus 0. So whatever marks you get for your group assignment, I will minus accordingly, depending on how much you have contributed. I hope no one get any deduction. Please be honest. If you want to penalize one of your classmates who did nothing at all, please make sure that you penalize. So I deduct 20 marks. For example, let's say the student did not do anything. Anything between 7 to 10, you will get deduction of 20 marks. Okay, that is for your peer evaluation form. And please, again, drag the peer evaluation form here so that when you submit the soft copy, your tutor, when they mark, they will check the peer evaluation form. Okay, finally, your AI page. Where is the AI page? Also drag here. I'm going to show you what is the AI page now. It looks like this. So you can use AI to help you to a limited extent. So you have to report. So your student name, please write down student name, first name, second name, third name, first name, second name, and so on, right? Okay. Now you are trying to show, this come from where? Okay, it come from the other. Okay, so you are trying to say that what tool you use, please write down. What is the purpose of the tool? What are the prompts you use, and what are the outcome of your submission? Okay, and then you say, tick here, I use no further AI to produce a content. So an example of this would be like this, you see. So you're using ChatGPT, right? For example, for structuring the essay, generating essay point or whatever. So your prompt is like this, whatever you use in ChatGPT, and then you say what happened as a result. Okay, this is a sample of what you should be writing up there. Okay, so you finally you take here and say that I use no further AI tool. This entire page, please submit it so that I will check and see whether this is the case or not. Okay, please do AI declaration, your transparency page. Okay, finally, I'm going to go back to finish this. Finish this. Once you have finished that, you drag the document again. Drag it inside here. Okay. And that's it now. Drag inside the AI page. And then these are some guidelines. Some guidelines on font size, whatever. And just now the thing I already said must be 10 and below. Word count, the total up, the entire word count. Please write the word count here, the entire word count, and 30%, right? And drag the file in. Drag the file inside here. What else? Okay, this one I give a copy. Nothing lah. And AI page. Okay, so now you can copy and paste as well if you want to, right? This is to show you the marking rubric 20, 40, 40. These are penalty if you violate any one of the requirement, right? So please check with your tutor. Check with your own tutor. Submission, where to submit, right? For me, for my own tutorial class, I want my student to submit physical copy, meaning you print everything out. Print the entire report, section 1, 2, 3. Print out the turn-in report. Print out the entire turn-in report. And print out the peer evaluation form, and print out the AI transparency file, and then just staple them together and drop it into the Dropbox in which I will tell you. If you are my student, please print out physical copy. I don't submit to me soft copy. I want physical copy. I want to mark the paper document itself. That looks like this, right? The entire thing, please print it out. For Mr. Jeffrey, Mr. Ruben, Miss Sandy, and Miss Vasanti, if you are their student, please ask them how they want you to submit and follow their guideline. They will guide you in more detail about which product to choose and any more additional consultation you can look for them. Okay, I hope that is enough for you to start your group assignment. Okay, of course, all this material I already given you, right? Where to find all this material. If you are still not sure, let me show you where. If you are blur, meaning you have not been following my class, right? Please go to your eLearn. Can you see coursework document? You click in. It is all there, right? AI transparency file, the peer evaluation form is all there. Then the coursework document itself, the one where I brief you on the 35%, 100 marks and so on, the entire coursework document itself is here. Okay, you don't need the individual assessment consent form anymore. This is for individual assignment only. So it's already over. You only need the AI transparency page, you need the peer evaluation form, and you need the coursework document, okay, for the structure of how to structure your group assignment. Okay, so if you go back to the front page, at the bottom is your turn it in for checking. Okay, this is for checking, guys, for checking. It's not your submission, right? Submission, please check with your own tutor how they want you to submit. For me, for my student, as I said, physical copy. I'll see you in class after the midterm break. Thank you.